Most people think financial freedom begins when you become rich. It actually begins much earlier, when money stops controlling every decision you make. A high earner can still be trapped by debt, while someone earning far less may already have savings, investments, and the power to walk away from a bad job. So, where are you on the ladder? In the next few minutes, you will see all 9 levels. Each has one simple test. By the end, you will know the highest level you can honestly claim, what is holding you there, and the clearest next move. Do not focus on the currency and the examples. Focus on what the money could cover in your own life. At level 1, your regular income cannot pay for your basic life. You may rely on family, public support, or fresh debt for food, housing, utilities, transport, or minimum loan payments. This is not a character judgment. It is a cash flow problem. Imagine your essential bills total $2,000 per month, but reliable income is only $1,700. The missing $300 comes from a relative, a credit card, or another loan. That is financial dependence. The test: if outside help and new borrowing stop today, could your regular income cover this month's essentials? If not, you are at level 1. Your next move is to calculate the exact monthly gap, protect necessities, remove spending that can safely go, and look for the fastest realistic way to raise reliable income. Investing is not the first emergency here. Stopping the monthly deficit is. At level 2, your income covers your normal bills, but only just. You are no longer borrowing to survive an ordinary month. That is real progress. But if you receive 100 units and spend 98, one repair or medical bill can still push you backward. The test: for the last 3 normal months, did you pay your essentials and minimum debt payments on time, without borrowing or asking for help? If yes, you have reached level 2. Now create a repeatable surplus. Start with 5% if you can. On an income of 2,000, that is 100. Move it automatically on payday, before it disappears. A once-a-year bonus may help, but the real goal is money left over month after month. At level 3, you have money between you and the next surprise. This is a starter emergency fund, enough for one common financial shock, building toward 1 month of essential expenses. The exact amount depends on where and how you live. If the car suddenly needs repair, level 2 may put the bill on a credit card. At level 3, savings pay it. The problem stays inconvenient. It does not become long-term debt. The latest Federal Reserve survey found that only 63% of US adults could cover a $400 emergency with cash or its equivalent. You are not alone if this level feels difficult. The test: could you pay one ordinary emergency today and still cover your bills without borrowing or selling investments? If yes, you have breathing room. Keep that money safe, accessible, and separate. A holiday, new phone, or market opportunity is not an emergency. At level 4, a serious setback can disrupt your plans without destroying them. You hold roughly 3 to 6 months of essential expenses. If necessities cost $2,000 per month, the target is about $6,000 to $12,000. Not 3 to 6 months of your full salary. 3 months may suit a stable 2-income household. A single-income family, freelancer, or business owner may need 6 or more. Appropriate insurance also protects risks too large for ordinary savings. The test: if your main income stopped tomorrow, could you cover at least 3 months of necessities without consumer debt or selling long-term investments? If yes, you have financial stability. Keep predictable bills separate. Car servicing, school fees, and annual premiums need sinking funds, not emergency money. And if you have extremely expensive debt, keep a sensible cushion while attacking that debt. Do not wait years to build a perfect reserve first. At level 5, expensive debt no longer controls your future income. You do not need to own your home outright. A manageable mortgage, student loan, or productive business loan may remain, but credit card balances, payday loans, and other high-interest consumer debts are gone. A card charging 24% illustrates the danger. Chasing a possible investment return while that interest compounds is like filling a bucket with a hole in it. The test has 3 parts. Do you pay credit cards in full? Are costly short-term debts gone? Does every remaining loan have a clear payment plan? 3 yeses mean you are in control. To stay here, save gradually for repairs, devices, and annual bills instead of automatically financing them. Automate bills, reserve top-ups and investments. Your system should still work in a busy month when motivation is low. At level 6, you are no longer only defending your finances. You are building assets consistently. Money enters diversified, productive investments on a schedule, not only when markets feel exciting. You also know the goal: retirement, education, a home, or something else specific. A common retirement benchmark is 12 to 15% of gross income, including employer contributions. Vanguard's 2026 data showed an average combined rate of 12.1% among plan participants. But that is a guide, not a magic number. Late starters may need more. People with strong pensions may need less. The test: have you invested consistently for the past year, including during bad headlines, and is the amount tied to a real goal? If yes, you have momentum. If 12% is impossible, start sustainably, capture any employer match, and increase the rate when income rises. Judge progress over years. Time and compounding are now working for you. At level 7, the investments you already own could reasonably grow into enough for retirement, even if you added nothing more. This is often called Coast FI. You still need income for today's bills, but you may be able to choose a lower stress job, reduce your hours, or use more money for present-day goals without sacrificing retirement. For example, 400,000 growing for 20 years at a hypothetical 5% per year, after inflation becomes just over 1.06 million without new contributions. Returns are not guaranteed, so assumptions must be cautious. The test: if retirement contributions stopped today, could your existing portfolio reasonably grow to your target by your planned retirement age? If a conservative calculation says yes, you have coast freedom. That does not mean you must stop investing. It means you have options. Recalculate after major changes in markets, spending, pensions, or retirement age. At level 8, paid work becomes optional for your basic lifestyle. Investments and dependable non-job income can cover housing, food, utilities, transport, taxes, and healthcare for the long term. You cannot spend without limits, but you no longer need a job to survive. Start with spending, not salary. If essentials cost 40,000 per year and dependable income provides 10,000, the portfolio must supply the 30,000 gap. The 4% shortcut suggests 750,000, or 25 times that gap, but 4% is not a promise. Morningstar's 2026 research estimated a 3.9% starting rate for a balanced portfolio over 30 years, and roughly 3.3% over 40. A longer retirement demands more caution. The test: if work income ended permanently, could dependable income and investments cover your essentials, including taxes and healthcare, without unusually high returns? If yes, you have basic financial independence. You could leave a toxic job. Luxuries might still require earned income, but your basic life would not. At level 9, your assets support not only your needs, but the life you deliberately chose, with room for things to go wrong. Level 8 may cover the home, food, and healthcare. Level 9 can also cover chosen travel, generosity, hobbies, and family responsibilities. The plan allows for taxes, inflation, replacements, and bad markets. It does not depend on one property, business, or hot stock. You may still work, but for purpose, challenge, or impact, not because next month's bills demand it. The final test: if employment income stopped permanently, could you maintain your chosen lifestyle through a long retirement without optimistic returns, hidden debt, or forced selling in a bad market? If yes, you have complete financial freedom. Complete freedom is not infinite spending. It is enough resilience and control to use time intentionally. Now, where are you? Do not choose the level that sounds like your salary. Choose the highest level whose test you can pass today. If spending exceeds income, restore positive cash flow. If you have no buffer, build 1 month. If you have 1 month, reach 3 to 6. If expensive debt is consuming your future, eliminate it. If your foundation is secure, automate diversified investing. And if your portfolio is large, calculate freedom using spending, not ego. Track 4 numbers every month: your essential expenses, savings rate, high interest debt, and investable net worth. Those 4 numbers will tell you whether you are actually climbing. Financial freedom is built level by level, one wise decision at a time. If this video helped you identify your level, comment with the number you are working toward next. Subscribe to Rich Stick, Poor Stick for practical lessons that help you keep more, invest better, and build real freedom.